It's me, Mario.
Hey everybody, welcome to my Let's Play of Super Mario 64. This is episode 1. We're going to be playing Super Mario 64. I really like to start on Mario D, it's my favorite file to play on. This Peach's ugly fucking face.
Hey Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly.
You can tell that this game doesn't have good graphics. That's because it was made by Nintendo in the year 2004. It's got this positive feeling to it, like it's a good game or something. A lot of people think this is a really good game. It's very clearly not. You can tell by the absolutely awful textures of everything. Just those trees look like boogers, and that hill is just one polygon. This pipe is just a testament to how disgusting this game is, and there he is. There's our hero. That's Mario himself. Not a pretty sight. Now, the butterflies in this game are great. Some of the best butterflies. That's one thing this game does have going for it. There are butterflies that are good. You can jump with the button that makes you long jump. I forget which one it is. Now you can see his camera is 1, 2, 3 polygons. Maybe 2. It's 2 polygons, sorry. With a lens texture on it. And it even almost clips out of it a bit. It's quite disgusting. His eyes are just a flat texture sitting on his face. No one cares what you have to say. No one at all cares. You can jump with the buttons. Also, other buttons jump. Every button is jump, I believe. Including the C-stick. The C-stick is also to jump. And by the C-stick, I mean the stick that moves you around, the directional stick, as they call it. That's what the C stands for. This is a holographic toad. It's a rare collectible toad. So this is the first level you are forced to play because this game is very, very linear and generic and just in all regards awful. Where do I begin with this monstrosity of a game? Enemies hurt you if you jump on their head. Collecting coins is not something you want to do. I'm just going to demonstrate that up in the top middle of the screen is the coin counter, and coins damage you. So the more coins you have, the more damage you've obtained. It's similar to Smash Bros, where the higher damage you are, the further you're launched. So just for effect, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I've collected 5 coins now. So when an enemy hurts me, it hurts. And they even suicide bomb on death and leave behind these poisonous coins that are really no good. See, the power meter is actually a pizza, and the less pizza you have, the more health you have, effectively. It kind of counteracts the coin. The ideology behind that is that the more pizza you've eaten, the healthier you've become, because, I mean, pizza's good for you and all. See, right now I'm sitting at about, I've eaten a good 5 pieces of pizza. That's a good amount to start out with. If you have a full pizza and you gain coins, then you can't subtract those coins. But once you have eaten pizza, and you were to collect a coin, here I'll demonstrate here, a piece of your pizza regenerates. So you've regurgitated this pizza and you've got to obviously get it out because that's just unhealthy. One of the best perks about this game, and there's really not a lot positive to say, but I suppose the boss battles are some of the most epic boss battles of any game I've ever played. You can tell that, the rendering and the quality of the model here for the Big Bob-omb is just astounding. Really, it was generation defining for video games. Just pay close attention to all the detail they put into this game. Like, all of the grass looks the same, and it's great. You can attack this enemy. It's a very interesting boss battle. You've got to claim his butt, and once you've claimed his butt, you're able to rotate him. And to win, you've got to rotate him. I believe it's a set number of rotations. I don't quite know how many, but I do recall that it takes around 7 minutes to 8 minutes to do. Some of the best boss music in any game I've ever heard, honestly. Fucking Final Fantasy, Zelda, no, none of that is like comes close. So right now I'm whittling his health down by spinning him. Eventually he'll get too nauseous to fight, and you'll have to release him, which is when he'll throw up on the floor and just tell you to leave. And that counts as a victory, in some manner, I suppose. So I'm just going to continue spinning him for a while and talk about the game. Let me know in the comments what level you'd like me to focus on the most, because this game has hours upon hours of game time. If not hours, like months. You can play this game for months. There's a ton of DLC, there's all these parallel universes, and you build speed for 12 hours, things of that nature. There's a little bit of a paywall. I will admit, it is not entirely free to play. You've got to purchase some additional levels, and some of these levels have like gear and equipment and extra overalls that will help you in your quest, and they really do help you. They like allow you to traverse all sorts of terrain. You can walk through mud. It triples your jump height in some cases, and your pizza will regenerate twice as fast, which is actually a downside. But it does add a little extra difficulty to the game if you're one of those hardcore, Mario veterans. So I'm not going to play too many levels today. I'm probably just going to get this star, maybe the next one, just give you guys a little taste of episode 1, You get a close-up view of Mario doing his thing. Look how buff he is. Looking like the Michelin Man, except blue and red. His mustache doesn't match his haircut, and that's something that's always upset me. This camera angle's annoying me. Well, I think he's about ready. Maybe even another 30 seconds to 45 seconds. And I should have the gauge filled all the way up. It is a hidden gauge. You can't really tell how much his nausea meter is full. But after a while, you just kind of have to guesstimate it. And this is quite frustrating for a first boss, because you don't know how much nausea he has as compared to other bosses where the nausea bar is always at the top. But you just have to guess, and it's got this like feeling of impending doom. You don't quite know what you're doing. You don't know if you're doing it right or not. But I do like the direction the developers took with that. It's pretty unique for a game of its time. And I'm going to release him now, and hope that I've filled the nausea meter all the way. Oh, looks like not quite. I'm going to have to fill that nausea just a little bit more. Thankfully, he's not very aggressive. He just walks around in circles. He's more of an introduction boss. I do believe I was pretty close, so I'm just going to release him after a few more spins. Oh, there he goes. Oh, just a little more maybe. His mustache is not even attached to his face. His mustache is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is an octagon of a mustache. A flat, two-dimensional, octagonal mustache. The shadow is a square. It may look like a circle, but you can clearly see the edges. It's just a square texture applied onto the enemy. Quite lazy, no dynamic shadows in this game, and the lighting is just atrocious, honestly. There he goes. He is fully nauseated now. You might want to maybe announce somewhere on social media that he isn't nauseated, just to let people know. It's the polite thing to do. So he doesn't say anything important, he just sits here and throws up, and you have to collect these power stars, which, you know, they're powerful. So there we go. We got our first star. The first of many. I believe there's 216 stars in this game. And as you can see, I took 11 points of damage. So that's not my best score. Definitely not awful. I would have done a little better if I wasn't demonstrating that the coins did damage to you and regenerating your pizza. Because let's be honest, you really should not eat that much pizza, but a healthy amount of pizza is fine. I'd say probably 8 slices, 5 to 8 slices is a good area pizza to eat. So the key thing about this game is there's an option to save and continue, save and quit, and continue without saving, or continue and don't save. You always want to continue without saving. It's just an unspoken rule. It's just something you've got to do if you're someone who's played this game and you claim to be a diehard fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll do the second star. Now, not many people know, but the development for this game started after Super Mario Sunshine's release. However, they were able to retroactively release this game, and very, 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 very few people noticed. Like, mass media had no clue. So this character is actually El Pantissimo's pet turtle. El Pantissimo is a Puerto Rican man, I believe, from probably Puerto Rico. And he appears in the Super Mario Sunshine series. And he runs fast. He's also a mailman. So he's got to deliver his mail fast, and he doesn't have a horse like most mailmen. But this pet is, not a great pet. I don't have a lot to say. You race the pet to the rock, and by the rock I mean that hexagon over there. Throughout the game, you'll hear this same annoying song over and over. I guarantee you'll get sick of it, because it is just atrocious. Right now I'm going to go ahead and eat some pizza, because it doesn't boost your speed, but it does help. So I'm sitting at 2 slices of pizza. I think that's a safe amount for now. I got stuck on the wall there a little bit. Oh shoot, coins. Sorry. Also, there's hearts that appear, and they will also regenerate your coins if you run through them. So it's safe to not touch them. I've done it. I beat the turtle. Now I just have to wait for him to climb the mountain, and he will reward me with my prize, which I believe in the PAL version is a large plate of chili cheese fries, but this is the NTSC version, so naturally you just get the power star, which he shits out, and that's that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that, and I think I'll call that good for this episode. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, if we should continue this series, or if it's not great, So, thank you guys for watching, and you have a Merry Christmas.